Hello, everybody. Is everybody in here? How is everybody doing? Gonna let everybody get in. I'm just gonna try and get back. As you guys can see, I'm making a little bit of headway. A little bit is better than nothing at all. How has everybody's week been? So I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I have been missing everybody. You know. And let's see. Catherine, hello, how are you? Charlotte, how are you tonight? Oh, everything is going good. Hi, Delma, how are you? And Elizabeth, how are you? Jill, what's up, Jill? Wendy Green, I haven't seen you in so long. Rebecca said she came to hear about the camping trip. I will be getting started with that. Just gonna let a couple more people come in. The camping trip. I knew everybody was gonna be in for that. Shawana, how are you? How you doing? How's everybody doing tonight? It is Wednesday night. It is my life, and I'm telling you, I have been missing everybody. This was, hey, Cindy B! Barely, Cindy B. I'm just going to say barely. I'm here, though. I've been recovering. Hi, Lizzie! How you doing? I've been recovering, is what I will say. And, recovery has taken, I'm probably still in the midst of recovery, but not quite yet. Like I said, I'm going to give a few more minutes, and then I'm going to get started. But this was a crazy trip. Crazy. I'm going to give a shout out right now. I hope they come in, but Mystery of Diamonds, you guys might know her as, I call her Brandy. You guys definitely probably refer to her as Mystery of Diamonds. Melissa B, Craft With Me. You guys were some lifesavers. They reached out to me on the road, and I had to reach out to them on the road just for sanity, for assistance and what to do. Obviously we planned for our vacations. We put in for them. There's a big event. We're waiting for them. We can't wait for the vacation to begin. And when you plan in advance, you're excited. You cannot wait. My camping trip was something that I've been planning for, I would say, about at least 2, maybe 3 months. Initially, it was a birthday trip, and the birthday trip was supposed to be to Hollywood. We were going to Disneyland. We were going to Universal Studios, Sony Picture Studios, and we were trying to get tickets to appear on The Price Is Right. Yes, and everything was going great. We had our Airbnb. We had a gorgeous Airbnb down on the beach. Just beautiful. The appropriate travel time everywhere. We had our star maps. We hadn't purchased them yet, but we were going to purchase the 3-day on-off open top bus tour, which gets you additional tickets, additional, options and opportunities to go to other places other than the 4 that we were. So we had a busy vacation planned, and then March 13th, everything just kind of went into the basket. It went haywire, and we had to regroup. Are we going to even try to go somewhere? Or are, we going to just come up with something alternative? So for us, the goal was to come up with something alternative. We are adventurous women. It was a total altogether of 8 of us. And we decided oh, man bun is acting up. I am Rebecca. I'm making progress on my painting. I am over here at the house. Not too much longer. I feel it. Those are yours. I told you that. I said, baby, mommy bought you something. Mommy got you some cheese burritos. I don't know why. I did. I'm sorry. I will have to send you a text next time. Yeah, I'm making progress. And yes, these are, because of my blinging it out. Missed you much. Can't wait to hear about it. I'm going to get to that. You guys see how Man Bun's doing me? You see that, Cindy B? Get him. He said he came to serve me divorce papers because I beat him. No, I don't. Oh my gosh. Don't let him do that, Cindy B. You know I wouldn't do that. So anyway, we decide we're 8 adventurous ladies. We we want to still experience a great birthday week. As you guys know, Man Bun did not go. My son Justin, he was not able to go. We had no men that were able to go on the camping trip with us. So everything was going to fall on the ladies. Were we excited? Yes. We had adventure in our eyes. We could not wait. The trip turned into a Man Bun says, hi, Cindy. I'm a free agent. Now I ran away from you. I can't stand him. Oh, Cindy B, I need your help. He's acting up tonight. So we're adventurous women. We decide that we're going to try as much as we can to still continue on our path of adventure and have our birthday trip. We have no men. Our biggest fear before going on the trip was who's going to carry the cooler. The cooler was going to be filled with all of the beer and alcohol, all of the just the festivities. Hi, Melody. How are you? Go back to get my mama though. I had to leave with just my diamond paintings. At least you got the diamond paintings. There you go, Cindy B. Anyway. You ever have a no, oh no, and then an oh hell no type of moment? That was like every moment of this camping trip. So we set out, first and foremost, when you're going camping, one of the things you want to think about is, comfort, amenities, things of that nature. You know that you're going to be outside. You know you're going to be in the woods. So you don't off the bat expect to have, like run-of-the-mill everyday type of amenities. So I tried to create that because obviously it's a trip, it's a birthday trip, and my mom, it was her birthday. My bestie Ty, I told you guys she is my conscience. She sits with a white robe on my left shoulder, and then there's a little picture of me and a red one sitting on my right shoulder. So she helps me out a lot of times. She'll talk to me. She'll try and calm me down. She's my woo-saw when I need to. When she feels I need to. Sometimes I don't always feel like I need to woo-saw. Melody says, "I'm good, Tia. How are you doing?" You sound great. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, I am trying. I had a horrible day today at work, and I missed Rebecca. I could not for the life of me get off the phone arguing. I could not get off. And so I totally missed everything. And I was upset. And then I came in halfway through Marissa. Same thing. Upset. Where's my pens at? I thought I can't find my pens. Uh-oh. What did I do with my pens? I'm losing my mind. Oh, here they go. Put them in the wrong drawer. Well, that's a good one. Anyway, so today started off real rocky, headache, all of that. I'm happy to be here, though. I'm happy to be here. So we decide, again, we're all girls. We're going to go on this trip. We're living the adventure. We had a large footprint. I tried to have a tent. I tried to have a toilet, things like that. My mom, who's never been camping, she decides that she wants to make it as comfortable as possible for not only herself, but everyone going. And she feels like once we get there, all we're going to need is alcohol. In hindsight, that probably might not have been just the best ideology. We get up, we get going, we're having a great time, we're all excited. First thing that we do, we have to load everything into the van. We rented a van. I know you guys told me that it might be a good idea to get a bigger vehicle, so I did. I'm glad I went with the van. I started to get just a, SUV, make it easier to climb the mountains and things like that. We ended up getting a van, and I will tell you, best idea, one of the better ideas that I had. We filled the entire van up. There's only 3 of us in an 8-passenger vehicle, and we filled the entire van up. I don't know why and what we needed just to go camping to fill up a van. There's only 3 people in our van. However, we did. So my mom felt like we might be cold at night, and she wanted the floor of the tent to be comfortable to walk on. So she got the biggest comforter she could find to go on the floor of the tent. And then she also wanted there to be comforters on the air mattresses that we were going to sleep on. In hindsight, I don't think that we ever even glanced at those damn comforters. We get there and we're like, oh, we're so excited. This is so beautiful, the scenery. We were going down to Willow Beach. It's on the western rim of the Grand Canyon, right there along Lake Mead, and it's in Lake Mead National Park. You do have to buy an annual pass to get in there, and the resort was gorgeous. We pull in, and there was a moment of clarity, just a small moment. The moment of clarity was when Ty said, should we go and get in the water? And then I said, along with my daughter, no, let's get the tent set up so that when we come back from the water, we can just relax. Keep in mind, when we drove down to Arizona, we were in an air-conditioned vehicle. The vehicle was acting weird and strange. It was like brand new. It was a 2020, and it only had like 3,000 something miles, like 7 miles. It had just broke over 3,000. And I'm sitting there, first of all, I'm frantic. And I was really scared because it's a rental. It's not my car. And they don't have plates on the rental. How y'all gonna rent to the black woman a vehicle that don't have no plates? And I'm leaving the state. Y'all know I'm leaving the state. And you're gonna rent. He said, oh, you'll be fine. All that we have is a little sticker, look like a little piece of paper you cut out and you put in the window. And it was about this long and this tall, just taped into the window. It was the temporary registration. They didn't even have tags applied for at this point. So I'm gonna be on pins and needles as it is because this car doesn't have plates. I gotta do the speed limit. I don't want to tempt fate. So we can't have fun, hurry up and get there or anything. We gotta, drive Miss Daisy. That's what I was doing, driving Miss Daisy. So next thing you know, the vehicle's not acting right. I'm like, what is going on? Oh, hey. Let me talk about my mama now. I don't want to. You're bad. Fill it up with diamond paintings. That's what I should have done, Rebecca. Fill it up with diamond paintings and been done. Anyway, we head out. We're excited. We get there. First thing we see, we pull down. We're driving through all of these mountains, these caverns and turns. It looks like nothing but dirt. And I'm like, dang, are we going the right direction? I'm, questioning myself because the pictures online, they don't show the arrival. It just shows the final destination. So I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I got the wrong address. I'm worried. Anyway, we finally arrive. It's gorgeous. The water is beautiful. The resort, I I could not have painted a better picture. Did not know that this was going to be like a lake resort. It was definitely just the end all be all of campsites. It had everything. We needed nothing. We probably didn't even need a tent at this point. We showed up, and the voice of reason just wasn't with us. Oh, let's pitch the tent. Then we can come back from the lake and just relax in the tent. That's what I remember coming out of my mouth. That was probably the last sane moment that I had. The next few days was just riddled with catastrophe. So I had noticed when we had first started loading the van that the digital screen and display, it was jittering, and the numbers where you see the exterior temperature, it didn't stay on a number. And it looked like it was hovering between 118, 119, 117, 118. I couldn't tell what the number was. I didn't say anything because it was new, and I said, man, this car needs to be broken into. You got to break it in, get it out on the highway. You got to really put some miles on it for it to act right. So we get out. We've already decided to wait to get in the water. And now we are about to commence to put the tent together. We get the tent out, and I notice that I'm perspiring. My daughter is perspiring. And then my friend Ty, she's perspiring. While we're trying to set up the tent, my mom has taken it upon herself to try and carry everything, every item that each vehicle brought. She's trying to carry it out. And when we're telling her to calm down because she looks like she's about to pass out, she's sweating profusely. She had on 2 shirts. Don't ask me why she had on 2 shirts. She had on 2 shirts and a long pair of pants with socks coming up over the pants and her tennis shoes. She definitely looked like she thought it was October or something. And I'm like, Mom, you need to go put on some summer clothes or something. My daughter kept trying to say, Grandma, you're going to be hot. You're going to pass out, And my mom, she just wouldn't listen. So we're trying to get her to calm down. In between her carrying 82 loads from one of the vehicles to the campsite, she sits down and she decides it's a great idea to pour herself some gin and juice. If she wasn't pouring a glass of gin and juice, then she was definitely toting back a can or 2 of beer. We get a visit from the park ranger. We hadn't done much. We were like, ooh, it's awful hot, sweating. Maybe we're just over, I don't know. I don't know what we thought we were. But the park ranger gets out and tells us, oh my gosh, this is the worst time of the day to put your tent up. It's 118 degrees. It's 118 degrees. And it went downhill from there. I think, just not knowing and not having the concept in our mind, was at least gearing us on. The minute he told us the temperature, it was downhill from there. Attitudes abound. Everybody just was, come on, let's hurry up and get this done, My goodness. We were definitely the star campers. We had all the birthday girls. We had, all women in our campsite. And my mom is making friends. There's 10 campsites. Two campsites are all men, and they choose to come over, introduce themselves, make friends with my mom. They're bringing her gifts. They're bringing her gifts, guys. It's 118. Temperature dropped down to 114 later that night. Some ding dong wants to come to the campsite and say, "Hi, happy birthday. We want to know if you want to have a campfire with us." Why the hell would she want to have a campfire at 114 degrees? Like, who? It feels like a furnace inside the tent. Like, we can't air it out enough. And they want her to come and do a campfire with her. They got wood. They're trying to entice her, and all she wants to do is pour another drink. So she was sweating profusely the whole time. She looked like she was about to pass out, and I cannot get her to douse in water anything. "Oh, I'm fine." She's traipsing along the campground. It starts to get dark. She sits down and she's talking about. My daughter's laughing because she's recalling it. She's talking about the rabbits that are scurrying it across her feet. And I'm like, rabbits out scurrying across your feet. The rabbits are scared. They're not coming close to you. My friend Ty, who has a headlamp on pointing at the ground, Ty says, "Oh, there's a mouse right there with a long tail." I said, "First of all, mice don't have long tails. Rats do. You're either looking at a rat or you're looking at a lizard." So, long story short, my mom was out in the dark playing with lizards that kept scurrying across her feet. And I told her when she finally was ready to listen, "Get in the tent. Get in the tent. Go inside, zip it up." She trips into the tent. I'm sorry. She tripped into the tent. She didn't take her shoes off. She's bringing in all the dirt and everything. She wants to know where my broom is. I brought a little, broom, dustpan, so we can sweep out little rocks and things like that. It's dark. It's definitely dark. It's definitely lights out. Everybody has their own lantern and things, but it's definitely not enough light to be trying to dust out the tent. And she gets bored and she just wants to drink more. All she can say, though, while she's drinking is, "I'm hot." It's hot. I don't know. I'm not a medical professional or anything like that, but I definitely believe that heat and alcohol aren't supposed to go together. So, uh, Cindy's like, "Oh, Jeremy, how are you? Hiya, Jean." Oh, I cannot make this up. I'm trying to be nice. She's here, but I can tell you, it got bad, y'all. It got bad. In the middle of the night, she fell out the bed. Oh my gosh. She just would not listen. I'm like, "You okay?" "I think I hit my head." I'm like, "Mom, you gotta drink some water." "I want no water. Where's the beer at?" She's steady drinking. I cannot get her to stop sweating. She kept talking about how hot she was. I cannot get her to stop sweating at all. And I'm telling you right now, Melissa, I thank you, Melissa. I thank you, Brandy. Brandy helped me get her calmed down, though. I could not. I couldn't get her to stop sweating at all. And when I tried to tell her I didn't think that the alcohol was a good idea, oof, it was like I was trying to take it from her. I swear she packed up the whole house and her liquor cabinet and tried to take it with us to the campsite. The next day, the temperature had dropped. I think it was 114 the next day or 113. It wasn't as hot as it was the day before. And we decide to go down. We're going to get in the lake because that's what we're here for. We're here to have fun, get in the lake and things like that. Um, she did not want to change. She didn't. She didn't want to change at all. Why do I have to do that? The guys had decided to leave. They came over to our campsite. Obviously we were cooking. We had our stove, our cooktop camping stove burner with the propane. We had that fired up. We had the food coming. It smelled good. We definitely, like I said, were a bunch of women on the campsite. They came over and they were like, "You guys, I don't know how you guys are doing it, but it's hot." One of the groups, they were from Colorado. Sweet group, very sweet group. We met a nomad husband and wife, and they definitely go from campsite to campsite. They had decided, because it's the same thing that we had decided, because it's on the lake, that there would have been some sort of drift of air, some cool, refreshing breeze where we can jump in the water and cool off and then, kind of relax at the campsite. There was absolutely no breeze coming off of the lake. We were extremely hot, exhausted. My daughter was tired. She helped put the tent together. We usually go hiking. There was absolutely no opportunity to go hiking. It was just a very hot, sweaty trip. This was a great resort. It was a resort because they had showers. They had a laundromat. This is something usually you hear at like an RV park, but definitely not at a campground where everyone is tent camping. So it was definitely, just a different experience. We loved it. Oh man. But when I tell you tempers were flared up, the biggest issue was I kept saying, we need to reduce our footprint. It's too much. We got too much stuff. Like just to play a game, we had to haul out 82 things. Who wants to do that in 118-degree weather? The park ranger was scared. He thought we were going to drop dead, and he was worried about having to, get ambulance down in there. It was quite a ways off the beaten path. And so he kept coming around. He was coming around I think he said every 15 minutes. And then he kept trying to get everyone, if you guys could just go and sit in your car just for 15 minutes, turn the air conditioner on, and then come back. Like, that's not what we're here for. So it was just, my friend, she was looking back on the trip, and she told me that just laughing at the hijinks, laughing at how angry everybody was, laughing at my mom traipsing around. She was playing with the lizards, guys, talking about it's rabbits. Needless to say, we were supposed to be back on Friday. We got back Wednesday. Yes. We had a great, we have a lot of stuff to laugh about, and boy, have we been laughing since we've been. Let's see. Jeremy says he's doing good. Elizabeth says, was there even one country girl on the trip? Nope. Just all of us. I would love to see you telling this story. Man. Melody. The facial expression. If you could have heard me telling it 2 days ago, because I've calmed down. And then I have work in my head all day. But I'm telling you, when I tell you she got on my left nerve, I had one string on the nerve left. And I'm like holding it. and she got the other end trying to take it with her. She got a glass of ginger juice in one hand and that last nerve just in her other hand. And I'm telling you, I'm trying to be a good, dutiful daughter. Like, this is a birthday trip. Keep that in mind. I was trying. Jean says, it got up to 106 in Atlanta one summer. I drank half a beer, stood up to go in the pool, and passed out. That's what I thought was going to happen to her. I kept saying, Mom, I don't think you should be drinking with this heat. Like, I think that's why, and I think for her, she felt like she can't quench her thirst enough. Like, she can't get enough relief. But I think that's what was doing it, is, the alcohol and stuff. It was bad. It definitely was bad. It was fun to watch, but it was bad. Elizabeth said, did the heat wave ever break for you? When I got home, got up in this air conditioning here in the house 2 days early, it sure did. It broke real quick. Like, jumped in the shower, was immediate relief. Immediate. Cindy B says, one night would have been one too many for me. You should talk to man, but he said that. So, this sounds like a roast my mama story nobody hearing about. The fact I told you not to go in the first place and leave her with me. He did. He said it a million times, guys. Don't forget about the toilet tip. So we had 3 doors on our tent. We had like the we had a condominium. The one guy that came down to visit my mom, the one that wanted her to do the campfire with him, he said, wow, this is a really nice tent you got. He said, you went all out. I mean, you got like a condominium type tent here. We had bedrooms in there, and we had private entrances. So my room had my own private door. Going out of my door was the toilet with the toilet tent. So we had our own toilet tent. My toilet tent is dark green. And at night, when you have your window open and, nothing but the screen between you, when the tent, kind of moves with the little air or whatever, it looked like the Incredible Hulk was leaning towards me. And I'm trying to sleep, and I lean over and I look, and the tent keeps hovering and moving back. And I tell you, when I jumped up, that's what he's referring to. I jumped up thinking, I had that moment twice. But it was tall. I'm laying down. I did have a raised air mattress, so I'm not on the ground. But still, I'm laying down. The tent is 6'2", I think, something like that. And yeah, it looks like it's coming after me in the middle of the night. Probably should have moved it further, or maybe put it on outside the door of someone else. I felt like I'm going to probably need it the most, but I think it would have probably been Mom. It is. That's exactly what it is. A roast her night. Jeremy said it's been about 95 this week. Better than 114. Yeah, definitely better. I'm glad to hear that it hit 86 here today. Woo, that's a lot, especially in areas where you guys have humidity. Jean says there are campgrounds in Florida like that. Yeah, this one right here, Jean, I'm telling you, my daughter and me, we're looking like, what kind of campsite? What is this? No campground. They got a laundromat. It's clean too. Tiara was like, they got sauna in the bathroom. I said, what kind of campground is this? It was gorgeous. Yeah. It had, everything was clean. The second day, when we were going down to the lake, they had landscapers coming to landscape. Like, are you serious? This is outside. It's camping. It was gorgeous, and in my right mind, I'll probably go back. But obviously, that's because I'll probably be looking to have a more pampered experience. It was definitely an experience where if the weather was right and you are with the right people that understand the concept of camping and things like that, yeah, that's going to be a nice pampering experience. Uh, I know Man Bud said, they don't have, what did he say? 800 per cow sheets and mint on the pillow at night. They don't come in and turn the bed down. Yeah, that he's not going. That was what he said to me. I begged him to go. We needed somebody to carry the cooler. My mom carried her own cooler. You guys will be happy to know. No, I don't feel bad. on the way back, when everybody was in better spirits, and we were happy to be leaving hell, I said, Mom, me and the kids, we go camping all the time. And I said, it's been an enjoyable experience to get out there, hike, and just enjoy nature and stuff. And I said, we'll be going back. And she said, oh, yeah. I said, you won't be getting an invite. She said, I'm not offended. So, we all laughed. And that was pretty much, she couldn't wait. Elliot, how are you? Elizabeth said, oh, my God. All city slickers. I would have paid big money to see that camping. You should have heard the guys coming over. They couldn't believe it. They were talking like, we were their sheroes. They couldn't believe you guys are really, all out going on. Yes, we are. It was like, look at all of this stuff. Look at all of this stuff. We had every amenity you could think of. We had it with us. If we went on, what is that show? Let's Make a Deal. We would win all the money because I'm quite sure we had everything. Somebody needed something, and I never forget. I said, "Oh, we got that." My mother had packed it. It was in the van. Just gotta head out and get it. But we way too much stuff. Way too much stuff. Oh. Shawana did tell me. Did I send you the video? I took a quick video. I was in the midst of a panic attack, and I was sweating, and I sent the video to a couple of people. And Shawana was trying to say, start blogging about it. I was like, I ain't thinking about blogging right now. Shoot, I'm thinking about knocking somebody upside the head. But I thought I gave every thought that you told me, Shawana, every thought to it. You gotta be in the mindset to where that video is going to be great. We did have an awesome moment though. We were struggling, trying to lift the center dome of our tent. We were really struggling. And like the previous tents that we've had, they've been like pop up. You just kind of boom, they pop up, you're done. And so this was our first like lifted, raised tent where we're going to be able to kind of stand up inside. You can stand up inside, walk into the different rooms and things. It was nice, big giant tent. Long story short is there were, I don't know, I showed it on the video, but there were, I think, 4 other campsites, and they came over to help pull our tent up. That's how they found out that it was a all girls camp, and all, birthdays and things. They were so impressed. They really were impressed, and I was impressed. Like, it's hot, and I don't know if I could be this neighborly. And shoot, at this point, my tent's up. I'm gonna go inside. I'm not gonna make eye contact with anyone. That would have been me, but they didn't do that, and I so appreciate it. I couldn't even make them a cake. Normally when somebody offers to help or something, I try and make them something. I could just be appreciative. So when dudes was like flirting and looking at my mom, go on over there and make some friends. Take them some gin and juice. It just helped us with this tent. Go, if you don't go and wink at them, snap to it and get on over there. She was like, oh, that's what it's coming to. Yes, that's what it's coming to. We can't give them no cupcakes. So, that was definitely, it was fun though. Oh, Melody says, I would have too. You know how how it is. You know, put your mom out there. Elizabeth says alcohol dehydrates you faster. Someone should have told you that. Well, I thought it did, and I kept saying something. But what do you do? You know, what do you do? Jean says, I told you this was a bad idea, but not for this. Yes, you did. And I should have listened. But, 98 here. They sent my daughter home from work early because they ran out of parts. She came home and mowed the grass. What? Send your daughter over here. I'll make her some cupcakes. Jeremy says, I cheat when it comes to camping. I take the travel trailer. Oh, that's coming. That is coming. Tiara, my daughter is not there yet, Jeremy. I am. But my daughter, we saw RVs and we saw travel trailers, and she said, what kind of camping is that? Said, that's what we do when we're mature. But my daughter, she is definitely outdoors meant. She wants to, enjoy, and I don't have a problem with it. Long as I can stand up, that's why I got the tent of all tents, because I can't be crawling in and out of tents anymore. I'm too big. I'm too old. I need my knees just to be able to go get me something to eat. So, but yeah, my daughter was like, we will not be camping in the RV, Mom. I said, okay, we are going to go back. The funny thing is, all next week I checked the weather up there because I got an annual pass. Like I said, you had to buy the annual pass to get it. And all next week, it's going to be down in the 80s down there. I can't even believe it. But that means the water, because the water was ideal. What do you say the water was, like 60, 70?
Sorry, was you talking to me?
You are crazy. The water, I believe they said, was somewhere between 60 and 70 degrees. And it's going to drop, obviously.
Sorry, I'm playing my game.
I'm here, boo. Hey. Just was telling everybody about how you helped me save my mama. I'm with you, Jeremy. I took a Winnebago last time I went camping. Oh, that sounds great. That definitely sounds great. I'm there. I can't wait. Yeah, my tent was big too. We could sleep 8 comfortably. My husband and I had it all to ourselves. Love that. Jean, I have a 3-bedroom, 10-person. I think it said 4 queen size beds. Yeah, I have that large a tent, and it's gorgeous. But we didn't put up the bedrooms, mainly because we were tired, and the tent was already hot. So by cordoning off all of the rooms, I felt like that's going to be very, very hot. What I did like about it is it had the iPad pouches where you can just, put your tablet and things in. And if you downloaded movies or something like that, you at least had a way to watch them without having to hold your tablet and things like that. We saw a payphone, guys. They had a payphone at the lodge. It looked like it was brand spanking new. I didn't even know they still made them. It was shiny. The foam and the dial pad was chrome, and it looked brand spanking new. I couldn't believe it. You put in 50 cents. I don't know where that came from. But yeah, you put in 4 quarters and you can get a dial tone. I don't know how many more quarters you got to put in to make a connection. But it was a payphone, and we were in awe. I should have took a picture of it. Yes, I should have. All right. I used to sleep on the ground, but the older I get, I need a comfy bed. Tia, you must have had a mini mansion. Yes, Elliot, it was. That's what they kept calling it. A little, the one guy called it a condo. He was like, hey, you packed up and brought a whole condo. Kevin, how are you? Yes, I brought a whole condo. Love you, boo. Had to make sure you all got back. You definitely did that. So I was on with Brandy when we were trying to come back. We had just packed up. It was late in the evening, and my mom still was sweating all that time. she still was like profusely sweating coming out, and I was scared because I was like, you can't sweat this long and it be safe and things. And so she was trying to help me, get additional fluid and stuff like that in her, trying to like get her iced down and things. And then I also got like ice cream cold fluid and stuff inside of her. We did put like ice packs. We filled socks and things, put them around her neck, everything we could to kind of just stop the sweating. And yeah, we took the gin and juice away. That probably was what did it. But yeah, I was like, Mom, you can't drink like this. Not in the heat. You can't keep going. Like I said, it only dropped like 4, maybe 5 degrees. It didn't drop a lot in temperature. And when I was in the water, she didn't get in the water. She said, "Oh no, I'm fine." Like I bought her that brand new bathing suit. She didn't. Oh, she got a purse for her birthday. It was a purse that she had been looking at. She couldn't wait. She looked at it, and you know how you go back a couple times to look at something. No, she looked at the price tag. It was just too much. It's too much. I saw it. It's nothing too much for my mom. I seen it. Let me get this purse. 80 something dollars. It was $89. She wants it. I'm gonna get it. She took that purse, camping, and sat the brand new purse on the dirty ground. I was like, no, that's not. That's not the birthday purse. That's not the birthday purse. Not only did she sit it on the ground, but inside of the purse, she got her Mother's Day stuff in there. All of her smell goods, her bath and body smell goods. And she on a camping trip in the woods. She decides to spritz. And then she put on her bath and body lotion and called every bee for at least 52 miles, every insect, and I'm allergic to bees. I don't know why. I'm still trying to figure that out. And I said, Mom, why are you spraying that? I bought all kinds of unscented, lotions and things, wipes and stuff. She said she didn't want to use that. So, needless to say, for about 2.5, maybe 3 hours, I'm fighting all kind of bugs. And you ought to see my leg, my left leg. It looks ridiculous. So I got bit by a couple of insects, and because I'm allergic to the bite of insects as well as bee stings, my left leg is swollen. It's swollen. Oh, yes. Would it have happened if she weren't there? Of course it would have. I'm okay with that. Would it have been so? No, I wouldn't have called them because I wouldn't have put their siren on and said, "Come and get some of this. You smell that? Come and eat me. Come and get some goodness. It's blood over here. Come and suck on some." I wouldn't have done it. So, uh, needless to say, what are we if we are not fodder for our family and fodder for our friends? So, my fodder, you guys can enjoy. uh, you said yours wasn't that big. Oh, mine was huge. Elizabeth says next time you go camping, no alcohol will be involved. Take camping AC units with you. We had a lifesaver. We had one of those. Um, they were these handheld fans that you can get at Walmart, and you press they battery operated. You press the button on the back, and then there is a button you squeegee, and you can squeegee water out. Those were what I will say are lifesavers. A lot of the campers at other sites had them as well. And what they said was those are lifesavers, but they don't last long. You got one over there to show? Thick one on the table. They were like I said, all the campers at several days. There was 10 campsites altogether, and then it was 5 of us that were really close, kind of hung out and things. Um, but what I will say is, they all had them, They all said that these were excellent ideas, but they said they wear out really fast. I think I anticipated them wearing out. Here's my daughters. So, if you guys have ever seen this, you flip it over on the back and you hit the power button, and then you can squeegee right here, pressing this button. The problem is it has to remain on you the whole time, and it's difficult and awkward for it to remain on you. So while these came in handy, especially the first day, what we did was we took these off and we put ice cubes from one of the coolers down inside. So when we put the ice cubes down inside, oh wow, was that a relaxing, fresh air. Trying to get my mom to use hers. My daughter had purple one. My mom's is blue, her favorite color. And then I got black because there was no green, which you guys know is my favorite color. So trying to get my mom to use hers. I don't need that. Get that away from me. Where my beer at? Mom, I just couldn't cool her down enough. And these were great, especially when you just sat there with it facing you. But if you're trying to do something, if you're maneuvering in the heat, or if you're trying to put your condominium up, then there was nothing that you could do. So, you better not drop that on me. So needless to say, we learned. It was a lesson. It was a learning lesson. I love my boo. Want to be one. Oh, but one. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, no alcohol. We definitely know that. Moving on from there, how's your mom doing? Now, great question. She is doing much better. She had to take all the smell goods because your attitude is I can't stand you. She's doing great now. She recovered, like it only took, we got back Wednesday. By Friday, she slept all day Thursday. And then by Thursday evening, she was kind of up and about, but she was still moving real slow and things like that. And like I was telling Brandy, I think that she had what we call heat exhaustion because she was moving slow. She definitely was extremely drained and things like that. By Friday, she was back cracking jokes. She was her, regular self and things. And then we kind of laughed, and she said, well, I figured we would just go, camping. There's nothing to do. So I figured I would just kind of hang out, drink, and enjoy myself. And it's your birthday. You certainly can do that. It's just that it didn't mix well with the heat. And so, she's definitely back to herself. I'm back to getting my yum meals. And she said that she doesn't think that she'll be going camping when we go again. I would like to go again this weekend. But if you guys know Dawn Marie Nunez, she is here in Vegas. And I am going to be heading out to hang out with her. She's here with her sister, and her cousin is here also. So we're going to have a good time. I can't wait. We're going to, I don't know if they're going to do anything for the 4th. They were out on the strip. They were taking pictures. They looked like they were having so much fun. So if you guys were able to see any of their posts, definitely like those because it just looked like they were having a ball. And so since she's here, and I was going to see her this past weekend, I knew she was going to stay until the 8th. She's also going on the retreat. So it was just going to be just another time that we had to kind of hang out. So I'm going to go down. I'm going to have a good time. She wants to go swimming. So I do get to get in some water and have a little fun. Mom, she said she didn't want to do too much this weekend. So I think that she's still, maybe in a little bit of recovery mode. But she's definitely back to herself. When I was on the Zoom chat this weekend with Rachel Ray and Marissa, I don't know if I told you guys, my mom, she had a crush on this actor. And he is really popular in the Nigerian movie scene. And this gentleman, he had one movie, and he is the producer, and he's also been getting into writing, and he tries to write different types of plots and different types of storylines. My mom, she makes herself the heroine in every one of his movies. She envisioned herself in this one movie, and he was a bad guy in the movie. He smacked the love interest. He smacked her, and my mother screamed as if she was hit. And she broke up with the guy that that day. Like, we're not together anymore. He's not my boyfriend anymore. I'm not supporting and watching any of his movies. And I kept trying to tell her, Mom, he's just trying to show you different, paths and different avenues. She said, no, 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 no. I'm not supporting that. I'm not. And I said, okay, okay. So my mother, come Saturday morning, I saw her with her tablet. And whenever she would watch one of his movies, she would start to smile. She's going off in the corner. She's about to curl up, and she's going to have her little snacks. She has a sweet tooth. She loves candy, thanks to Jeremy. And I say thanks to Jeremy, guys, because on Saturdays, she can't wait till Saturday night. He always highlights what candy he's going to have, and she feel like she has someone to eat her candy with. So she's, smiling. She's getting in the corner. Probably should have waited maybe 5 minutes. But I look over and I say, Mom, I haven't seen you smile since you and your little boyfriend broke up. Are you about to watch one of his movies? And she said, you caught me. I had a weak moment. Never mind. I'm not going to watch. And I felt bad. But I told her, because Rachel told her that she probably she was going to miss him. And she was going to tune in. And I said, I'm telling Rachel, I can't wait. So I feel bad because she had a weak moment. She was missing her man. She probably saw that there was something new. And she retracted. So I probably should have waited till the movie was on. But she was in her midst of laughing, and her smile was heavy, and I just wanted to see. Elizabeth says, all she did was put out the welcome wagon for all the bugs. That was a good way to say it. Jean says, Avon Skin So Soft, best bug repellent ever. I think Sariba was saying something like that online the other day. I've never used it, but I'm going to have to try. But I think I saw Sariba post that she doesn't go out in the woods unless she has her Avon Skin So Soft. So that is going to be something that I will be looking into. And Elizabeth says, you're right, but you burn really bad. That's another thing. I had little pock marks, and I think Man Bun said he thought that I had especially on the one side of my face, he thought I might be sunburned. No worries, Melissa B. Cooking all that good food, posting online. How you doing tonight? And Jean says, only used it at twilight or later. Okay. Mom is all good. Yeah, she is. She's definitely feeling a lot better. Like I said, she's moved back on to winking and maybe thinking about her boyfriend. She was pretty popular. I was trying to tell her that it's okay. It's okay to kind of get back out there. I think that the little attention that she got, I really think that she enjoyed it. She enjoyed it a lot. And on top of enjoying the attention, I think it kind of, made her feel like maybe I can, get back out and maybe start thinking about dating and stuff. She mentioned, I think it was Sunday or Monday, if we ever get back to normal and the casinos open back up, one of the things that she liked, I would take her maybe once a month. I would take her to the cannery. And the cannery had a live band, and the band would play. It was an older crowd. They were all over 60. But there would be men in there, single men, and obviously single women. And we went, and two gentlemen in there. One guy, he was like one up to every lady, and he was asking them to dance and trying to get their phone number. And so that obviously wasn't, to make her feel special. But there was another gentleman. He stared at her the whole time we were there, and I felt like he was just too shy to come and say something. And obviously, it was like 6 months after my stepdad had passed, so she definitely didn't feel comfortable. But I thought, at the right time, if something like that were to occur again, I hope that, she would be able to say, "Hi, how are you?" And start the conversation. The way that the gentlemen at the campsite were making her, they were making her feel special. Um, and so hopefully, as the world starts to open back up, when it does, we can get her out and she can make friends. Maybe her and some girlfriends can go out and she can at least get that feeling back because she did say that, ooh, I felt popular. I felt, and I liked that part of the trip. I really did. These fools kept coming over to the campsite though. Like we trying to camp. They trying to date. But it was cute. It was definitely cute. uh, Jeremy says he always got candy. Yeah, that's how my mom is. You can find it all over the place here. Fireworks canceled here too. We aren't supposed to have just a 20% chance of rain for the next 2 weeks. Oh wow. Oh wow. I miss the Valencia. Oh, I miss all kind of stuff. Hi Bianca. How's it going? Coronavirus cases going up. Killed the fourth for us. Yeah, I think that I haven't heard anything, but I definitely think it's going to be canceled. I was waiting to see. Melissa, have you heard anything? Are we still gonna just wait till Corona is gone? I'm gonna come cook for you and your mom. I can't wait. You'll be posting that stuff online. I'll be like, oh, it'll be right at twilight when I'm getting off work and I'll be hungry, Melissa. Well, I started to call Dawn and we start come knock on your door. I am good, but that's right, Melissa. Melissa broke her foot, guys, and it looks bad. Oh my gosh. And I've done that before. And it looks really bad. So I'm an empath. And what that means is if you see someone's broken bones or someone tells you about it, you can feel the pain. It's what they call a psychological empathetic pain, and that's where empath comes from. And it's like how when a mom is pregnant and she starts to have contractions, the dad says he can feel it. It's an empathy type of pain. But I have it really bad to where you couldn't tell me it was just psychological. And when I saw her foot and I could feel it. And it was like, I told her, I said, my foot is already swelling up and I could feel the pain. I really could. So it was throbbing for her. Care Bear says, do crepe erase. Crepe erase. Is that for like, you put that on your neck, right? I'm going okay. Just took my DAC Fireside Christmas to the frames. Yep. It's about that time. July is here. Christmas music and everything for the next 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah, you have to post pictures when you get it back, Bianca. What did Bianca get? Thank you. Okay, I missed it. I'm sorry. It's crazy race. Sounds interesting. Elizabeth said, don't waste your money. It doesn't work. I thought I saw a commercial. It thickens your thin skin or something, doesn't it? Keeps your skin. Yeah, it's a cream for wrinkles or crepey looking skin. Okay, I thought so. Well, as far as I know, fourth is still on here. Okay. I missed some of chat. Had kids calling my name. Uh-oh. All right. So there we go. We have it caught up. Camping was great. Can't wait to go again. I would like to go somewhere this weekend. Just me and my baby. The next thing, obviously, I buy a lot of diamond paintings, and I buy a lot of. I do buy a lot of sparklers. I have an order that I placed last night. I saved some money from the camper trip because we came back early. So I figured I'd treat myself to some Tima. And um, I placed a gigantic order of sparklers. This is the biggest order I've placed. It's my fourth order, but it's definitely the biggest order that I have placed to date. I can't wait. I'm excited. Just to give you guys an idea of the paintings that I'm trying to enhance, and you guys have seen this if you went to my charity live. I am brave. So I ordered some sparklers to enhance this a little bit. I also ordered sparklers to enhance. Hold on, I got two more paintings I want to. Well, actually, sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Here it is. Guess what I found? My extra Chuck Pinson Christmas on. You got an extra? You already know if you have an extra one that I would like to buy your extra. Let me buy it. Let me buy it. Chuck is cracked for me. You know it. You can't dangle a drug in front of a crackhead and not give him any. I'm gonna be blinging. This one's already, heavy with the pink sparklers. There's two sparklers, but I'm going to be changing some of the colors on here. Not the background, not the AB, but I am going to be, changing some of the colors in here, adding some additional colors and things like that, because that's gonna be fun. Yes, it is. Also, I placed an order to enhance the geisha basty. Hopefully, well, she got a big head, but I think that's how it's supposed to be. Anyway, I think she's a cutie pie. She's a cutie pie, probably because she represents all of my favorite colors. So my favorite is green. My second favorite is purple. And I like a little turquoisey tealish also. And then lastly, my last painting that I plan to enhance, and everybody probably has this on their list in some way, shape, or form, but yes, I remember when I first saw this. Can you see? This is Sugar Plum Fairy. I do apologize for the angle. I'm trying to. Yes, no. I'm not good at this. No. There we go. Sugar Plum Fairy. She is going to be enhanced also. When I say enhanced, I do mean that I am making some changes to the actual painting itself. So some of the colors will be different, and that will make for a unique pattern so that we don't all have the same completes. We have different completes, if that makes sense. Does it make sense? I'm sorry. I know this is just horrible. The lighting is different. It's different. So let me know what you guys think. Do you guys have any changes in store for your paintings? And if so, what are they? Jean says, my dragon is going to be so pretty. Love the dragon. And Mystery and Brandy says, dragon, where from? Elizabeth says, Mrs. Coffee had the best description of the background color. She said it looked like Pepto Bishop. Yeah, you mean Bismol. Okay, I see that. I was close. I was there. Me too. Green is the number one. Purple is number two. Yes. Bismol. Darn autocorrect. It happens to me all the time. So, with that said, how many of you guys have been watching either Netflix or Prime Video or Apple TV. I have Apple TV. I got a membership for free when I got my iPad. And the sucky part about having a free membership is when I go to click on something to watch it, it says I have to pay. Like, that doesn't happen with Prime. Like, I pay for my Prime Video, and I have stuff that is just included, you know. So that's the sucky part. So I don't watch, you know, my Apple TV I don't watch it at all, really, to be honest. But what I did watch on Prime Video yesterday, it was my first time seeing it. I'm quite sure there were probably previews when it came out, but I didn't catch it. It's called Book Club. And I missed a part of it because I went to take a shower when it first came on. But I am under the impression that it's a group of friends that got together and they review books. They happen to be reading 50 Shades of Grey. These aren't your average avid fan, I would say. And they definitely aren't of the age group that you would expect to be reading the book. All of these women was old. That's a horrible way to say it. But we all know Jane Fonda is 82 years old, and I think the movie is at least a year old. So she is reading 50 Shades of Grey. And they're testing out their theories, in my opinion. They're testing out their theories of the book on their spouse's significant other. The movie is hilarious. It is hilarious. One of the women spiked their husband's drink. She spiked it with Viagra. Oh, and hilarity ensues is what I'll say. Have you guys saw the movie? Melissa says Netflix is life. Jean says neon yellow in the sword and the dragon's eye. I like that. Are you working on Dragon Sword from TSA? That would be great. So, obviously, this movie was really funny. You know, it got me excited. I wanted to watch something else at that point that I felt was funny. It was, you know, it was different. It was definitely different. How many older women do you know are, you know, out? Well, let's just say how many older women. There's no way to save that statement. I'm just going to move on. I was trying to come up with a way to say how many older women you know that just want to get out there and recreate a book, but there's no way to say it, so I'm just going to step past it. But at the end of the day, I thought it was different. It definitely was funny, and I really liked how they did the movie. So hopefully we'll, you know, be able to see some more stuff like that. What came up in my suggestions after that was Frankie and Something. It's another show, Lily Tomlin and Jane Fonda. Lily Tomlin, she's old as well. Older. I want to say older. I don't want to be offensive. I slip up, and I'm always joking with my mom, and I say stuff like that. So it's just me joking around, but it does come out harsh. But yeah, so Lily Tomlin, I think she's 80, and her and her friend, I don't know who's Frankie and who's, I think, Johnny, but I did see the previews of that. It came up in my suggestions next, so that'll probably be something that I'll be interested in watching as well. Like I said, it really caught my eye. I thought it was very funny. Let's see, what else? I'm missing TV, guys. I really am missing just like regular TV, you know, like Kelly and Ryan, where, you know, they come out, there's an audience, you know, people are laughing. Every time I turn on TV, it looks like people are just going live in their home. it's making me miss regular TV a lot. So, hopefully they can come up with some sort of quarantine cast or something like that, where they can quarantine everyone that's going to be on their show or on their set, similar to how Big Brother works and American Idol and things like that. They put the kids in a house for 6 weeks or however long it takes to get down to number one, and then after that, they audience picks a winner, and then they let them out into the world. So same thing with Big Brother. They put them in a house for 3 months. It comes down to the wire, and then they let them out into the world. So maybe they can do that with some of these shows, these talk shows, Rachel Ray. I'm just looking forward to having something more to see. But it looks like we in the home of everybody. I'm expecting everyone's kids to act up in the background. I'm expecting husbands to come stark naked coming across. Oh, I didn't know you were live. That type of thing. That's the kind of stuff I'm expecting when I see those shows. So I'm hoping. Jean says mine is a 40 by 50. Missing all the good. Grace and Frankie, that's the show I was talking about. Yes, I've watched all the episodes. So it's going off next year, is what I gathered. Just finished 6th season, and then they have one more, and I think it starts in January, the 7th season. This is the longest running series on Netflix, so it's pretty successful, and a good run for any TV show, 7 or 8 years. So they've done astoundingly well. Let's see. Elizabeth says, I got it for my daughter, Jean. I'm halfway done with it. I did the neon yellow and the sword handle, but did neon green for the eyes. Okay. It says AGT has no audience. What's AGT? I have to see Book Club. What was it on? It was on Amazon Prime, Melissa. I thought about you when I saw it. Melissa B is going to be sponsoring a book club. If you guys are interested, I'm going to be a part of it. Jen from Jen's Creation Wall. Brittany Miller, we are all trying to come up with a format that will be exciting. We're going to have some posts so that she can make a choice or a selection of a book that all of us will, try and read, and we'll tune in every week. And America's Got Talent. Oh, they're going to do it with no audience? Okay. Is the staff going to be there? Oh, got to watch it while I diamond paint tonight. Okay, well, there we go. I don't mind, no audience. But what I don't want is, I just don't want to see any more just individual. We do that, with I don't know, it's hard to describe, but I want to see interaction. I want to see people, I miss people. I went outside one day a few weeks ago. I walked to the mailbox. I was coming back. My mom was with me. And this little girl, she was so cute. She had blonde pigtails, little blue eyes. She had to be 3. I'd say she's about 3 because she could talk and we understood her when she spoke. So we're walking. We have masks on. And I'm like, whew, I'm hot and I'm fanning myself. And we're laughing. I don't remember what we were laughing about. The little girl hears laughter and she comes running out from her patio. And she comes running towards us, and her mother flipped out and she went running after her. And we stopped, like, oh my gosh, what's going on? And the little girl said, people, mommy, people. And it made me almost cry. And I told her, I miss people too, honey. I do. I miss people too. And she was so excited to just see people. And her mom was like, oh, she's always looking at everyone that walks by. We don't go out anymore. We used to go places. I said, I understand. I understand. She's 3, and she has an understanding and a concept that there's something missing. There's other people that are missing from her day-to-day life. Imagine how we feel. We're aware of the concept. We understand, and we don't have an idea of when it's going to return. It's just something that used to be that is no longer. But I do want to see people. I want to get my bag and I want to go to Melissa B's and I want to sit back and eat. I want to burp. I want to unzip my pants and I want to get kicked out. Hey, you can go home now. I wouldn't be that mean. I'm just making a joke. And Jean says judges only and limited crew. That's still better than, the camera only facing the one person and then another person coming in. That's going to be pretty good. Melissa B says, I will come to your house and bring a lawn chair with me and sit in your parking lot, and you can sit across the parking lot from me and we can talk. There we go. We can do better. I have a pool. You can go sit out by the pool. You sit on one side and I'll sit on the other. Just don't park. I won't. You can sit on the other side of the pool, and guess what? We can talk, and the water will carry our voices across to the other side. Hey, and what are you going to be working on next week? I don't know. So that'll be fun. But yeah, I just miss people. I miss people. I find myself in everybody's business and everybody's life. I was online earlier, and I'm telling you, what I noticed was I'm not the only one that's in everybody's business. There's this report, and they picking on the Smiths, y'all. They are saying that Jada and her mystery man or something have been seeing each other for, I forget how long, something like 3 or 4 years or something like that. And so the funny thing is, they said they interviewed Will, and Will denied giving his blessing. Okay, that's not really, I'm confused at why that's news. If he didn't give his blessing, then that just means that she cheated, right? So now, what now? Because I believe, wasn't there a scandal when she had the show? What was the name of the show with Mark Anthony, Jennifer Lopez's husband? I thought that there was some scandal with her and him back years ago also. And the same thing was said, is that they have an open marriage, and it was acceptable then. Someone said that they had an open marriage, it was accepted, they moved on. Didn't hear anything else about it. Obviously, J-Lo and her husband didn't have one. She divorced him, and they moved on. But now it's not acceptable. I don't understand. I think I'm just confused. So is this rumor? Is this speculation? What is going on? You guys are probably laughing at me, but this is what I'm talking about. There's no TV, there's nothing to watch, so I'm now in everybody's business. What's going on there? I feel like, you ever see those eyes when you're on Facebook and you see the looky eyes, the lurking eyes? I feel like I'm doing that with everybody now. Really? And then I start asking questions when I do that. Start wondering, I wonder how many people are going through divorce because of coronavirus. Everybody might have a different, perspective of the person they were sharing their life with, now that they have to share it all the time. That little break, that little reprieve that we got when we got to leave the house and go and mingle, that might have been relationship saving. And now we might be in a different realm. So I know that there were a lot of early on, jokes and things about COVID babies. Now I wonder how many are going to be COVID divorces. So we'll see. We'll stay tuned. I think that'll be fun. I'm being bad and I'm being real bad. I didn't mean to be. Elizabeth says, one of my brothers lives in Florida. He said they have closed all the beaches back down because no one would do social distancing or face masks. Yeah. Melissa has to run. Wait, oh, that's right. Tell them I said hi. And let's see. Right now in my area of Florida, we are still wide open. Oh, yes, they have. Elizabeth says Joe lives in Sarasota. What location are you in? Hey, Soulful Brush, how are you tonight? Panama City, the Panhandle. Okay. I don't. What does Panhandle mean? We were just starting to open back up here in Vegas. We were extra careful and extra cautious. So when a lot of cities were opening up, we still hadn't opened back up. And rather than close back down, our governor did issue a face mask mandate. And, it's coming with a lot of backlash, heated backlash. And we'll just have to see. For me, I'll do what we got to do. If I got to wear a face mask to go somewhere, I don't have a problem with that. I want to, do that so that, we can give it a chance of getting rid of it, sooner rather than later. So for me, I don't mind. I do understand that there are always naysayers, no matter what side it's going to be on. It's almost like I can tell you 1,000 ways to, skin a bear, and someone else can tell me 1,000 reasons why those aren't good ideas. So I understand that. I definitely do. For me, I don't know. I got my mom. I don't want her to be sick. I have my daughter. My daughter suffered with bronchitis a few years ago, really bad. Scarred some of her lung tissue. I was worried because she had it for well over 6 weeks, and I almost didn't see her anymore after, because I felt like, what is going on? Why won't she heal? Why won't she get better? She's healed up now. She sure is. But it was just, that thought process during that time, just worrying and things like that. So other than that, that's what I've been up to. I've been a little cantankerous this last week. Not my usual self, but also just getting a laugh about it also. Every once in a while, I get a laugh. Good morning, dear Tia, and all of you beautiful people. Good morning, Diamond Painting and Craft with Orchid. How are you? Elizabeth says I have to wear an allergy face mask to kill this fall and the tree pollen goes away. Till this fall and tree pollen goes away. So it's just another day for me. Well, hopefully it goes away soon. And Jean says the long piece across the top of Florida, also known as West Alabama. Oh, that's called the Panhandle. Okay. Neat. I learned something. I like it when my light bulb comes on. 38 people went to a private party. They all now have it. Bars were packed. Beaches too. It's moon time. Is that like moonshine time? Or what's moon time, Soulful? Moon time. It is moon, right? And not noon? Boy, my eyes are getting bad. I'm telling you, I'm getting old. And Miss Rhea says, I have to go help my hubby to bed. I will talk with y'all later. Good night, boo. Talk to you later. Yeah. So what's everybody working on? What is everybody working on? Like I said, I have this expensive, big, giant order coming in from Tima, diamond painting with sparklers. I cannot wait to get that order. I was sitting there and I was like getting really relaxed. And I grabbed some wine and I was trying to go to sleep. And I just wasn't having much luck. It's getting later in the evening. And I said, let me see what's. I grabbed my phone. My phone had been on the charger for quite a while. So I grabbed my phone and I'm like, let me see what's online. I never even made it online. I hit Google, like the Google search, and the last thing I had searched for was diamond painting with sparklers. Oh, and clicked it and went right there. So I sign in, and my cart, my shopping cart from last time that I was on there was in there. And I said, So obviously it had to be updated because there's some items that are no longer available. They're sold out. So I was updating. And then I said, why don't I go ahead and just buy specific for certain paintings instead of just doing the ooh-ah, when you first start buying diamond paintings and you're on AliExpress or Wish or eBay or even Amazon. When you first start buying diamond paintings, you're buying based on the ooh-ah. Ooh, yes, I like that. You can't wait for it to come in. It's not really something that'll be scheduled, but you're buying for the ooh-ah. So that's pretty much how I have been buying sparklers. This time, I decided to buy with purpose. So I pulled out, I'll show you guys what I have. I'm trying to get it organized, but it's not organized yet. But I will say, I told Man Bun I was not going to do this, but I did it. He's like horrible. He's horrible at, keeping me on track. I think I'm better at keeping him on track. Anyway, I think I showed this to you guys in my planner book. So, with that said, the goal was to get a planner specific to my diamond paintings. And obviously, you guys see my Shiro. Oh, this is my alter ego, Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman. Yes, that is me. Yeah, that's me. Okay. Believe me, guys, that's me. And my favorite color and my second favorite color. So what my goal was to do was to schedule my diamond paintings. I haven't yet to get there. These are all my brainstorming ideas. But the goal is to gather up my diamond paintings to kind of put them in and create some sort of like a gallery, if you will. So that's my goal, to create a gallery, if you will, to always be able to have, for example, I had a diamond that fell off my absolute, you guys see over there, that's my initial first baby of a painting that I painted almost 2 years ago. And I had a diamond that fell off, and I do not know where the actual pattern is to be able to put another diamond in and to seal it into place. So I figured these would come in handy, to at least be able to do that. What do you guys think? Do you guys have a system in place where you guys are scheduling your diamonds or scheduling your next up paintings? What does that look like? I am in the process of looking at a couple of diamond painting logs. Do you guys know Jennifer Roberts, DP Addiction Adventures with Jennifer Roberts, J-Rob? She has a downloadable logbook that she just had available on, I believe it's on Amazon. And you can get the logbook and you'll be able to kind of schedule your diamond paintings that way as well. Obviously, everyone probably has their own system of doing things. One of the other things that I have checked into Gem Flow, I know a lot of people have tried Gem Flow, and just to show you guys a little bit real quick, Gem's Flow is a way for you to keep track of your paintings. So if you had NOLA, there is an option that you can select that says you kept NOLA. There's a gifted option, so you know that you did have diamond paintings that you gifted, which ones. Obviously, if there are multiples and things like that, what I'm looking for, and I'm not able to see it, I'm looking for an option to where if it is going to be digital, I have the ability, so you can search by color. You can also search by round or square. You can search by certain diamonds. Over here in the corner, you can filter whether your item is in stock or not. I want to be able to create a system that allows you to lottery your paintings. I want to be able to lottery them so I can do my own, like you do a vote and you say, hey, what painting do you think I should work on next? I would like to be able to come to a application and I want to do a round, I want to do a small, so you have it logged by the size, and you will let your application kind of sift you through. That's pretty much what I'm looking for. If there's anybody out there who knows how to create apps, I tried, I gave up. I worked on it for a whole day, but it was my head was hurting. So you can use the little decision wheel. Is there a decision wheel? Okay, well, there we go. So I will give that a try. But yeah, like I said, I tried to create an app. I worked on it a whole day, and my head started hurting, and I felt like, yeah, this is probably not for me. I probably should get back to something that I'm better at. So that's what I did. Let's see. I want to get caught. Sorry, I can't see. I'm going blind over here. Oh, thank you, Jeremy. You're so sweet. Here we go. I'm going to get caught up. Hi, Diane. How are you tonight? Orchid says, could go better. Let me see what that says. My body is hurting. I've been working too hard. I have to learn that I can't do as I could before. Just got the message that I have gotten fibromyalgia. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you're not feeling well. Hey, Fee, how are you tonight? How are you doing? Did you start back to work yet? Is that today? Was that today or tomorrow? I know that you're heading back, poor thing. I just read about something in Alabama where kids that tested positive were going to parties and having a contest to see who could catch the virus first. My jaw dropped to the floor. My daughter just confirmed that, Diane, that she read it online also. Whoa. Man Bun says, I'm frustratedly starting customization on Love at Its Darkest by Man. Well, that sounds good. Why did you say you're frustratedly starting? What's frustrating? Jean says, oh my God. Man Bun says, because I don't listen. Tell Tiara to do something with her foot. Uncle Brandon can see your foot.
Yeah.
She's waving it at you.
Can you see it?
Let me see. I have moved it, but let me see. Yeah, they can see your foot. He's right. You are crazy. Jean says, I am Storm from the... Oh, I like Storm. Storm's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I'm okay with being Wonder Woman, especially the one from the 70s. I don't pretend to be the new one. Moving on from there. Yeah, she's definitely my alter ego. I love Wonder Woman. A friend of mine, she bought me a few years ago Wonder Woman everything. I have Wonder Woman bracelet, Wonder Woman earrings, Wonder Woman socks. When I'm really feeling myself and I'm feeling all special and big and important, I will go and put on my Wonder Woman stuff. You can't tell me nothing when I have my stuff on at all. When I bought my Wonder Woman stuff, it's like I finally have my gear, my logo, everything speaks to me. I do think I'm Wonder Woman though. I am still waiting for my first two paintings to arrive. The dragon my sister gave me. Uh-oh. When did she send it out? Because the mail is acting crazy this last 2 weeks. I mean, it was acting crazy before, but I don't know what's going on. Like, I'm in your sister's mystery diamond painting, Jean, and I ordered for my mystery painter, I forget, but it was a while ago. It was like the second week of May. And she just got her painting yesterday. Just got it. We both ordered the same day, and she has no idea where mine is. I told her that mine had a delivery date by yesterday. So I don't know, Jean. The mail is acting crazy. And Man Bun had a package that was coming in, and it was supposed to arrive, and it updated. And Melissa B, same thing happened. She had a package coming in, and the same exact thing, it was coming in on one day, and next thing you know, it updated. So I don't understand the update part. Like, it's supposed to come on this day. We're waiting for the out for delivery. Why is it updating and pushing the time back? But it definitely is something going on in the postal system, in the mail system. They need Wonder Woman to come and straighten them out. My daughter started 3 files, my stash, her stash, and the completed paintings. There you go. Jeremy says, I usually pick out like 4 paintings of different companies and have Patreon or subscribers pick my next diamond painting. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Something similar to that. Have, way to pick the next one. I think that'll be so much fun. Sydney B says you can use, she already told me that. I'm sorry, I went back up. Fee goes back to work tomorrow. Are you ready? Are you well rested? Cindy B says, I think the app is called Tiny Decisions. I'm going to look it up. Man Bun says, because it's not easy. Yeah, I know. And the way you go about it, the way that you go about your customization is pure brilliance. I love to see your beginning process where, like you said, you're frustratedly trying to decide where you're going to go, where you're going to take your painting. Then to see you implement some of your ideas, and then to go back and see your final product and the sparkle and the shine and how it all came together. Obviously, I tried to do that with this. I'm extremely happy about where it's going because I see what I was hoping to see. I see the movement that I was hoping that the picture conveyed. And when it's all done and I do my video going across from the water across, I really do hope that you guys are able to see it as well. But I can understand where the frustration comes from because you have that vision in mind. You want it to come out the way that, you're envisioning, and, you're willing to put in the time, the effort, and the pay in order to see it all the way through to fruition. So, yeah, I can understand why you're frustrated. I just wanted to make sure we were on the same page. Catherine says, I need the decision wheel for eating out. I don't have it. I don't need one for eating out. I need to stop eating. What food? Yes, that's pretty much the decision right there. It's food. Elizabeth says, my doctor called my daughter and told her to find something to slow me down after I had my appendix out. He told her I'm not a spring chicken anymore. Well, if you need to slow it down, just take one activity away. That's all. But it sounds like you're doing pretty good. If you had to be slowed down, I need to speed up. I have the dragon I ordered about 5 weeks ago. Are you doing it? The mystery diamond painting, Jean? That one's coming. And then there's I gotta find where the events are. I'll hear them and I'll get excited. I want to, get my tools and things and come and have fun with everybody as well. I want to win too. And so I know that there is another Mandy along coming up. I think that's if I'm not mistaken, I think that's Mindy and Kiss My Crafts. And Care Bear, are you in on that one? And let's see. The other item, I think there is some sort of Christmas floss tube. They're going to be doing Christmas projects. If you're into like any type of stitching, cross stitch, maybe, I don't know if floss tube also includes knitting and crocheting, but I definitely know that they're going to be doing some, it's halfway through the Christmas, they're doing a project like that. Coming up for me and Melissa B, I know that I mentioned her book club. I'm definitely going to try that out. I'm going to do an Audible, whatever book is decided. And what I was saying when she asked for suggestions, I said, what I would like is for all of us to maybe read one chapter. We can do it through Audible or something like that. And then like every 2 weeks we show up and we just kind of talk about that chapter where we hope everything goes, tips, suggestions, trips. We talk about the characters we hate the most. Ooh, that girl was a trip. I can't believe she said that. I wouldn't have let her get away with that. No, I wouldn't have. I would have just knocked her out. Doesn't that sound like an old episode of Dynasty? I know it does. I was little, but I remember saying, I don't like her. I would have hit her too. I didn't like, it's a new Dynasty. I tried to watch it. It was new, But I remember the old one. I was glued to the old one. And I remember, you remember how Alex and what's her name, they used to fight. They used to fist fight. Two older women, no couth, and they literally fighting over over the man. Those were the days. That's when I would come out and I'd be like, shh, Wonder Woman, doom, 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 and I'd come and say it today, But I'm just playing around with you guys, trying to make sure I keep it fun. And let's see. Elizabeth says customs has a lot to do with it in China and the U.S. Customs is not our friend right now. They are holding up a lot. These paintings, they came from Evermoment. And you guys know Evermoment. The quality is there. And we're just waiting to receive some awesome packages. I won't order anything for a long time because it's taking a crazy time. That's true. To get to you or even not come. I have been waiting for my patty wax for 3 months now. And it's not here yet. Yeah. There are things that are just taking forever. All you're gonna see is me pulling my hair out. Well, don't pull your hair out. Don't pull your hair out. Sofa Brush says trying to sleep but fighting my body's cramps, bloated, sick, pain, stupid cycle. Oh, Benadryl. When I get like that, Benadryl knocks me right out. Yep. But the problem with Benadryl is the next day, even though I've slept really well, I'm still groggy and I'm still exhausted. Like my body was at such great rest, it's hard to kind of pick it back up. Jeremy says right now I'm getting things prepared to do a cooking video. Yes, we love your cooking videos, Jeremy. Definitely, please do a cooking video. I do love them. Elizabeth says, I'm in for a chuck-along. I ordered the cove and put it up till 1 starts. Elizabeth, me and Melissa B are doing a chucking together in August. And we will be picking, I believe, Quiet Cove is one of the choices. I can't remember what else, but we were going to put a vote to it and let anyone who wants to participate, obviously it's a chucking together. So any chuck pensing will do. But obviously we wanted to see if we can get everyone to maybe do a predominant of one pensing over another. But yeah, ours is gonna. So we're gonna wait until after the what is it? The Mandyathon and the Mystery Diamond Painting. We're gonna wait until after those two items, and then we're gonna start because Chuck Pinson is our favorite, and we want to. If there's one not going on, then we want to make sure we have one. But yeah, that's going to be in August. So get ready. We're gonna have a chuck-along. I fully expect anything coming from overseas to take 6 to 8 weeks to go to customs in the U.S. Then it's usually 2 more weeks before I get it. That's about what it's running. That's about what it's running. I don't know. I know mine is nowhere near, but hers is here. So Jean says, I ordered 2 from AliExpress. No, I am not doing the mystery this time. I was still working on my first painting when the mystery sign up was going. Okay, I did the small one. I did Group A, Jean, because I was like, I just want something real quick. I knew that I was doing the Get Your Big On, and I knew I was going to want to start on something real quick and small. And then I said after the small, I'll do, 2 medium probably, and then maybe go back to another big one. But I have a couple of big ones that I really want to get to. It's just somewhere halfway through, especially when they're confetti written. Dang, this looks so good. I'm sorry. It's just in the viewfinder. It looks real good. It just look good. Okay. Somewhere halfway through, you just get to the, I can't wait to get done. Let me take a couple of days off. This started at the wrong time also. I don't know if you guys remember, but I had not 1 but 2 trainings from work that I had to go through. And then on top of that, I was trying to renew my license. That was a lot of outside, concentration, out of work concentration. And that's normally the time when I'm focused on my diamond painting. On top of that, I had ordered my sparkler specific to this painting and one other painting. And I was waiting on those to come in. So I kind of got started a little bit late on this. I think I started almost 3 weeks after the Get Your Big On had even begun. I had started in the corner and I posted the same pic for like the first 2 weeks because I was waiting on the sparklers to come in. So I was late, but there's still no excuse. I still had plenty of time, like on weekends and things, where I could have really picked it up, and I didn't because I was pouting about I had my lip poked out a lot in May, and so that's why I was looking forward to the camping trip. And then I had my lip poked out again this past week. So I've been bad. I've been really bad, but I'm getting back to being me. I won't be bad for too long. I can't. I am glad that diamond dots are available at Joann's. That was the very first company I bought from is Diamond Dots. And that's who that is. I know that this painting is also on Diamond Art Club. They have that painting as well. Your feet.
I'm sorry.
That's okay, baby. I'm just laughing. And I do have it from Diamond Art Club, and my goal is to do it and then do a comparison. But I can tell you the experience was pristine. I painted with Diamond Dots, no issues at all whatsoever. My only problem, and this is probably the same issue that everyone who has a Diamond Dots painting experience, they don't use DMC numbers. They have their own set of numbers, and it makes sense. But at the end of the day, it makes it hard to it makes it hard. I just made up a whole sentence on my own. I'm so sorry. It does make it difficult to be able to transition your diamonds if you have some left over from their system to another one. Their quality of diamonds is extremely high, and they have beautiful facets. They are up there in line with Evermoment. They are up there in line with Diamond Art Club. I really enjoyed the experience. After I finished my Cafe at Night by Van Gogh, then I started to receive my wish paintings. Horrible experience. After that, I moved over to Huacan. You already know about Huacan and Drillmageddon. So then I moved to Home Fun. I had a great experience with Home Fun. I've done quite a few of their paintings. And then I got my first Diamond Art Club. I was scared to start Diamond Art Club. Really was scared to start Diamond. I'd heard so much about them, and I'd had some horrible experiences from my China paintings. And I kept thinking, I wish that I liked more of the Diamond Dots paintings. I don't like a lot of their stuff looks kind of digitized, you know. It gives me the thought process of what Dreamer Designs does, but not so saturated with the color. But there are some of their canvases. They're the more expensive ones that are gorgeous. But do I want to pay $70 and $80 for a painting? You can get them when they're on sale. Those are great buys. Or would I rather buy, a $30, $40 painting from Ever Moment or a $40 or $50 painting from Diamond Art Club? And I rather, shop Ever Moment or Diamond Art Club. Unfortunately, Every Moment is in China, and obviously, we have to be concerned with, artist licensing and now shipping and things. So that leaves, companies here that can ship domestically. And with that said, it probably usually is going to be exclusivity to Diamond Art Club, Amazon, eBay. I have had some decent paintings from eBay. One in particular, it's a landscape like a house and things like that. I sealed the painting and it's yellowed, but I sealed it with the spray. But again, it was a great painting. The picture, you can see it right away. You don't need a viewfinder. Those are awesome paintings when you have that. Let me see what I'm missing. Yay, Jeremy. I'm glad that Diamond Dots are, I read that. Took Meloxicum. Okay. I don't know if I've had Meloxicum. You should have a custom done of your camping trip. I probably should go back to the video blog that I made, and I probably should have 2 or 3 pictures from there taken. And you're right, Catherine, to get something of the camping trip, get it on, because that memory is going to, I can tell you right now, 2 or 3 years from now, oh my gosh, when we can literally look back and remember every moment with and add a little alcohol to that story is going to be funny. Elizabeth says, I'm doing Dragon Sword TSA in around on the drafting table. The Winter Cabin, Dreamer Designs, and Square in the craft room table. And a snack size 1 to 30 by 40 I'm working on in my bedroom. Oh, that's smart. I want to get something in my bedroom so that I can lay in bed sometimes and just kind of watch TV, keep my feet up. Good to know about the color and number, Jean says. Yeah, I don't know. I've downloaded, there are conversion charts all over Facebook, and I've downloaded a couple of the conversion charts, but, it's still a lot of work just to be able to take my extra diamonds and try and, kind of mix them in with some. I only keep the diamonds from Ever Moment and Diamond Art Club. And I have, I think, 2 Diamond Dots. But their diamonds are very good quality. And so being able to kind of, infuse them in would be a great idea. 2 minutes, it looks like. No, 1 minute. Oh, that time went really fast. Good to know about the color number. Well, the time went really fast tonight. I know I was a bad girl. And I hope you guys know I'm just being fun, just being funny and stuff. I don't mean to be, like when I was talking about the book club and the older women. I use the term old. and I was being mean. But like I said, I've been bad all week. I'm trying to be better. Bad Tia. Bad Tia. Other than that, like I said, coming up, we do have some fun coming up. Like I said, the world was opening back up, but it's slowed down here. It hasn't closed back up, but it's slowed down. I am waiting for us to open back comfortably to be able to return to my giveaways. I miss doing the giveaways. I do. I miss the numbers. I miss everybody coming and being excited. I miss you guys having questions that you have to answer in order to qualify. That was fun. So the giveaways will be returning probably in August because this is July now and I don't have anything on the horizon. You are fine, Tia. I worked hard to be an old one. Oh, thank you. I just don't like to be offensive. I'm trying to be funny, but it's like these women were 82 and 80. And so all I could think of, hey, Sherry, how are you doing? I know you're excited. This is the night of all anticipation. You can't wait until tomorrow. That's okay. Tell Don we said hi. I know you can't wait until tomorrow, though. Working on Soulmates and one called Sakura Garden. How are you this evening? Oh, yeah. So tomorrow's the big day. I'm so excited for you. I can't wait. You gonna send me some pictures, Sherry? I'm doing good. Getting excited. I know you are. Well, I hope you send me some pictures. I remember when I was moving out of my little dinky apartment, me and my kids. And you guys ever watch the show Good Times? Is that what it's called? Not Good Times. What's it called? Moving on up. What's the name of that show?
Shut up.
Whether they moved to this big, oh my gosh, what is the name of that show? I felt like them. Where the guy, he moved into this real ritzy apartment, the black guy with the bald head on top. The little short black guy. What is his name? It's on the tip of, that's it. The Jeffersons. I couldn't think of it to save my life. The Jeffersons. And they were talking about they were moving on up. That's how I felt when I moved out of my first dinky apartment. I moved here into my loft. You couldn't tell me anything. I was like, "Ooh, I'm stepping up in the world. I'm stepping up in the world. Hello, world." And I remember when we came up into the loft, that was the song that was playing in my ear. It was like my own personal theme song. All right, Soulful Brush, thank you. You have a good evening. It was going to take me forever and a day to get that. I don't know why, but I couldn't think of the name of the show to save my life at all. But I know that's how I felt. The night before, I was so excited. I had my, vision. I wanted, obviously, I had my little studio over here off to the side and all of that. And I couldn't wait at all whatsoever. I'm like, yes. I'm doing big things. I'm doing it. And for what I pay, I should have bought a house. That's all I can say. They're talking about shutting Ohio back down. Dayton had 1,500 new cases in one day, and I'm halfway between Dayton and Cincinnati. Elizabeth, I am from Westerville, which is just outside of Columbus. I went to Ohio State University. And all of my friends are saying the same thing, that they are talking about shutting it back down, that, cases have skyrocketed. And, I'm sorry. Hopefully that doesn't occur here. I don't want to backtrack. I know I'm on track to be home from work until 2021. There were people who were scheduled to return to work on the 6th, which is this coming Monday. They were in phase 1. I'm a phase 3 return to working, and they pushed phase 1 back to September at my job. So phase 2 probably, I can't see them going in before January, and that probably pushes me out to mid 2021, probably January of 2022. So, and the last time I guess he's our president, he sent communication. He said that 64% of the employees polled rather just stay home and work from home permanently now. That's a large number, and I'm quite sure they'll probably give that consideration as well. What it looks like, a model where there are employees permanently working from home. So the world is changing. It's unrecognizable. Every illness is called COVID. I've heard that. 90% in South Florida. Stay safe, friends in the South, right? Good luck, Sofa Brush. Hope you feel better. Florida has 6,000 new cases. Wow. It's a lot. You guys are scaring me. See, that's why I went on vacation in the woods as opposed to still trying to figure something else out. We went and social distance. There's 10 campsites. And being outside, the closest thing to us was the lizards. The lizards. They made friends with Mom. Every illness is called COVID-19. Yeah, I've definitely heard that. Well, guys, that is my time. And it has been wonderful. I definitely thank you guys for coming out, keeping me sane while I walk through my trip. Like I said, a little bit of liquor, and you guys would have had a humdinger of a story. But I had a bad day at work, so I really kind of just toned it down and things. But it was fun. It definitely is fun to look back on. We've had quite a few chuckles about it. And with that said, I want to thank you all for coming to the live tonight. I do have a video that'll be going up this week. I have a new series I'm trying out. It's going to be called Menu Monday. And Menu Monday basically is going to be the day where I share with you my favorite menu for the past week. It is going to be a meal that I've probably eaten. And yeah, it's going to be, just a real quick chat, whip and chat with me, and it'll highlight my favorite menu for the previous week. It'll come out on Mondays. So maybe you guys should make sure you tune in to enjoy that. Again, you guys all have a great rest of your week. I'm sure I'll be seeing a lot of you guys over the next couple of days. If you guys are going to Marissa has a video that she's going to be doing. It's a watch party, and she's going to be hosting that for Friday afternoon. So I definitely would like to see you guys all in there. I think it'll be fun. We're going to do a watch party where we watch a movie. We'll all comment and have a good time as we're watching a movie. I think it'll be funny to hear people's comments. So tune in there. You're very welcome, Sherry. I'll be checking on you tomorrow. I won't be able to help, but I'll be with you in spirit. And maybe if you need help lifting a box, I can, what do they call it? Where you come outside of your body and my Wonder Woman capability will propel me to assist you. Okay? So I'll talk to you guys all later. Thank you. Have a good night.